How can I get my husband to show up in our relationship? That was an email that I got. This is a big issue when someone is emotionally checked out and they just aren't present in your relationship. She said, Jonathan, I have one question for you. I've been doing a lot of self-reflection and I'm starting to feel really disconnected now. I'm feeling a lack of love, and it really just comes down to my lack of self-confidence that's being created by my husband's lack of presence. At this point, I don't want to give him an ultimatum, but I do want him to realize that he needs to show up and that him just working and making a paycheck isn't enough. He needs to be present. He needs to be there for the kids. He needs to be there for the house. He is very kind and he does have a lot of patience, but I deserve better. The kids deserve better. And I just want to know, how can I bring up in a loving, caring manner without it feeling like an ultimatum that I need him to be more present? Well, this is a big issue. So how do you get a man to re-engage in a way that's more than just bringing home the bacon? Because you know what? I know a lot of men, that's what we're good at. But the reality is the man has to show up more in a relationship. But she doesn't want to do that in a way that it's delivering him an ultimatum. Because you know what? My experience, if you give anyone any kind of ultimatum, they basically run in the opposite direction, or they're going to move into a state of freeze. They're basically not going to give you any North Star. They're not going to help you in any direction because essentially they're feeling like they're backed in a corner. If they go left, they're wrong. If they go right, they're wrong. Well, the first thing is you got to go back to the all important question of what do you want out of your relationship? If I were to look at the feeling of being seen, I can't see that. What I need to see is two people having a conversation in which one person is talking and the other person's nodding their head or asking follow-up questions, laughing, talking, holding hands. Those would be the signs that someone was actually feeling seen and heard because the partner was actually present having a conversation with them. So for this woman, I want to ask her, what do you really want in this relationship? Can you describe to him what being present really looks like? So now she's not going to him with some vague ultimatum of, I want you to be present in our marriage. It can look like, I would like it if you were to welcome me home with a hug or with a kiss. I would like it if you were to participate making dinner with me and asking questions about my day. I would love it if we could go out for a walk or we could spend some time together. Do you see where I'm going with this? She's now getting very specific about what she wants. You don't need ultimatums because that would be like this existential crisis that you're introducing into your relationship. You can't operate under the assumption that someone doesn't want to do something just because they're not doing it in the moment. I just think that they may not know how. And wouldn't you like to default to that place where they actually want to, they just don't know how? Skip over that existential crisis question of whether or not they want to see you, hear you, or be present. Just jump right to, I want to feel like you are present. And the way I will feel that is because you will do X, Y, and Z with me, with our kids, in our marriage. Can you do that? And simply by asking them if they're able to do that, you are ultimately giving them a hidden ultimatum. Better yet, you're actually challenging them to prove to you that they can do it. And what you'll notice is they'll say, yes, I can do that. Well, tell me why you would be able to do that. Well, I guess I could set a reminder in my phone to send you a DM or call you on the way home from work. Or I could remind myself to, not run to the TV room the minute I get home and actually engage with the kids. You will now engage their creative higher faculties to start solving their own problem of showing you that they can be present, that they can see you, and that they can value you, they can hear you, all of those wonderful things. Ask them, do you think you would be able to do all of those? Be present, see me, hear me, value me. And if you think you're able to do that, how would you do it? You don't need to give someone an ultimatum as to whether or not they want to be present. All you got to do is just ask them if they're able to. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to smash that like button. It helps the algorithm push this video out. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe. Come and join me over on Instagram at Relationships with Jonathan. I love nothing more than connecting with you guys. You guys can ask me any questions over there one-on-one. You're only getting me. You're not getting anyone else. I answer every single one of my DMs. Thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you again real soon. Bye now.